Brandon Espinosa, premier featured athlete here in WIA.
Hey, he's a good athlete. I'm not sure I like him very much right now, though.
Recently with a gigantic victory over Matt Cage. And Christian Rose at Wrestling Invades America 6. Two of the best wrestlers in the Midwest, in my opinion.
They are pretty good.
Espinosa is in the officials. Going over what looks to be a little business before the match starts.
Let's go, Dalton. Yeah.
Espinosa greeting the crowd. With Mike in hand, he lays in wait.
So about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, I wrestled for Wrestling Invades America 6, and I defeated Christian Rose and Matt Cage in this very ring up in Edwardsville, Illinois. Since then, I've done a lot of things for the past couple of weeks. I've been with a big fed that if you turn him upside down, it has two of those letters in the end. The
Making his way to the ring.
I'm guessing you're coming out here to take this from me, so since you interrupted me, here you go.
Demarius.
Really? Really? What did you want to say? Screw it now. What do you want to say? I don't even need a microphone.
How captivating, Freddie.
You said you're the best in the Midwest, right? I didn't say that. You cut me off. I was going to say that. Or you didn't say that. These fans know I'm the best in the Midwest.
Espinosa playing to the crowd.
It's easy, okay? It's your name in Pro Wrestling Illustrated Stop.
Espinosa claiming.
Hell yeah, 6 years in a row. 6 years in a row.
Hell yeah, it is. I read that right.
Only guy in this area ranked. Only.
Espinosa bragging on his credentials.
Hey, there's no arguing them, Freddie.
I want to know what happened in the match for you and Matt Cage and Christian Rose. I won. I beat Christian Rose. You beat Christian Rose. Well, there's two people in that match, right? 1, 2. Is that right? 2? That's 2. So basically, Matt Cage is better than you. Really? Yes.
Is that why he has an L in the book and he has a W?
Yeah, that boy's got a point right there. Give a round to that guy. I tell you what.
The crowd loves him, Freddie.
Yeah, Espinosa, he's the kind of guy you can really get behind.
So you're the best, right? I am the best. What are you going to do about it? How about you challenge me to a match right now?
Yes!
Demarius coming out looking to pick a battle.
That's a bold move, Cotton.
Yeah, two fan favorites. I see what you did
Who here
there.
in Alton, Illinois wants to see Brandon Espinosa take on Demarius Jones?
Yeah.
That sounds like a main event that's not a main event, so let's go ahead and do it. Go ahead and introduce us. All right, this contest... Let's hear it again, okay? Thank you. This contest is a singles
Fans
match.
again.
We got
The level of respect in this KC home is just so subpar. I mean, I'm really not surprised considering the town.
Alton wrestling fans are informed and intelligent fans. They know what's supposed to happen, and they know how it's supposed to happen, Doug. And when the production doesn't go exactly the way they imagine it, they're going to voice their opinion.
You want to check me out? Is that what you want to do? That's what you want to do. Let's get a fan to get for a check-in.
Espinosa and Jones, two real faces of this organization.
He is right there. Basketball, definitely not a football. Love the self-awareness, though.
Why we gotta go, not just some guy going ding ding. Thank you. You're welcome. All right, thank you. Good job. You know what? We're gonna have a good match, Demarius. It's Demarius, not Demarius, like he said. Okay, Demarius.
You hear that, Freddie? It's Demarius. Obviously, he heard you earlier.
It's Demarius Jones. It's Brandon Espinosa. Our official is Ryan Wessling. I understand exactly what's going on here, Doug. Well, there's no confusion.
That Ryan Wessling, he's another one, just one of the worst in the business, Fred.
Espinosa with an early onslaught of blows. And Jones in the side headlock. Espinosa has him.
He's a quick starter.
Espinosa toying with Jones at this point. Jones takes Espinosa into the ropes. He's off. Oh!
It's a big slam right there.
Yeah, shoulder to the ground.
Big shoulder tackle.
Espinosa over Jones. Jones, he's a real high flyer. Oh, and cradles over Espinosa.
Good crossbody there. Another good crossbody.
And he's the kind of guy who can really string together some moves. Good drop body kick. 2 count, and Espinosa kicks out. Jones with the splash in the corner, and Espinosa counters.
Big high kick there. You don't want to be in that kitchen, Freddie.
With Jones down, Espinosa with a blow to the forehead. Jones lie on his back. Espinosa with a late pin. The kick out by Jones.
Come on, Demarius. Come on.
Jones just taking abuse from Espinosa.
He's just not the top caliber athlete such as Espinosa.
Kids love Jones. Espinosa has him between the first and the second rope.
What a great move.
And catapults his windpipe into the rope. I can't believe Jones can even breathe at this point.
Cut me off. Yeah, that's right. That's a pressure hold right there.
Espinosa locking Jones behind the neck, throws him into the corner.
That head on the top turnbuckle doesn't feel good, Fred.
Espinosa using his basketball-shaped head. Oh!
Well, Fred, you just said it yourself. It's a basketball, not a football. Therefore, laces do not have to be out.
Espinosa with the counter in at 2 before Jones kicks out. Demarius Jones and Brandon Espinosa live. WIA action. Wrestling Invades America, Doug. Espinosa has Jones up. Jones counters. Blows to the midsection. Ooh, and Espinosa counters himself. Flips Jones into position off the ropes. Oh, and he misses with a shot to the head. Espinosa, he swung. Oh! And a Flora Conrana, if I've ever seen one. Jones over the top. Espinosa into the corner. Jones calling for it. Shot up and over on the outside of the apron. Espinosa doesn't know Jones is in waiting. Espinosa with the blow countered. And Jones is going to the top of the rope.
I believe he calls this top rope move the Eaglewood Jack, but it doesn't look like we're going to see it.
No, Espinosa counters. No Eaglewood Jack tonight to this point. Espinosa to the second rope. We know how dangerous he can be from there. You saw him in Decatur 6 weeks ago.
I did, and he just took down the whole crew. He matched up against Matt Malak in that match, and he just tore him to pieces.
Yeah,
that little scrawny guy was in for just quite the beating.
Yeah, and Ryan Wessling goes for a 2 count before Jones kicks out. You're absolutely right. There aren't a lot of guys who can compete with Espinosa.
Well, unless you have a bozo judge like Ryan Wessling, who counts quicker, faster than he can kill bees.
Basically out there, and what I'm going to call windbreakers and Converse All-Stars, like he's not even prepared to put down a quick count.
Yeah, you can't go out there wearing sweatpants. I mean, have some professionalism. Wear a belt.
Yeah, absolutely. Espinosa with the cover and a 2 count.
But, I mean, while we're on the subject, I'm just glad to see he decided to put on pants today.
It's the small things that make progress happen.
Especially with Ryan Wesley.
Jones prone in the middle of the ring. Oh, face up, and Espinosa with a knee to the bridge of the nose. Very dangerous move.
Uh-oh, knees coming out, Freddie.
Yeah. He exposes the kneecap. We know how dangerous this can be. Calls for a time to die. Oh! And straight off the mat. You're going to feel that at the morning jog tomorrow.
Big clothesline there.
Yeah. Jones with the clothesline, the back elbow. Espinosa tries to counter. And drop kick by Jones. Espinosa is down. Jones has Espinosa on his feet. Jones locks him. And taken to the mat. Jones with the 2 and kick out before the 3. Jones is calling for up top with no response from the crowd. Festive ring for Wrestling Invades America. Garland everywhere.
Well, as they say in the movies, it is beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
I have heard that in a movie, Doug.
Oh, Inglewood Jack.
Oh, and he has been jacked. Oh, Espinosa kicks out. Inglewood up to no good. Jones is calling for it. Espinosa unaware. Turns, and a shot countered by Espinosa on the small of the back.
What a match, Fred.
Espinosa, with the running drop kick.
We are seeing a thing of beauty here.
A 2 count and kicked out by Jones. Espinosa cannot believe it.
This is the best score for wrestling since that 3 in Vegas.
Bit of a parlay that time in Vegas, Doug. We were unexpecting of that result. Brandon Espinosa locks Jones. Looks like he's trying to get him up, and he's cradled, countered by Jones. Jones with the drop kick. Espinosa into the corner. Jones waits, and he strikes. Oh, Espinosa has him locked up top. Brings him down onto the turnbuckle.
Great move there, Fred.
Espinosa locks Jones again. Suplex down onto the back of his neck.
Those suplexes hurt real bad.
And
he gets him.
Espinosa.
For this match, Brandon Espinosa.
What a great match, Fred. The whole crowd was into that one.